So hello everyone and welcome back to another video of SmackDown 2020 Game News. There's a lot of stuff to go through in today's video and I've got to try and get it into a length that of course means that doesn't take forever for you guys. So I'm going to quickly go over the rest of the driver ratings. Obviously driver ratings have got, there's a thing with the contract cost, obviously the salary and the buyout, they're not related. Well, obviously there's something going on with the backgrounds of how much cost it is. Like, as we're going to see later on the video, the contract cost can change per team, but that's again in a new My Team. So we've got Ferrari first, we've got Leclerc and Vettel, obviously, with Leclerc's rating, although his experience is not there. Apparently he's got less pace than Vettel, which I don't really agree with, but I don't agree with a lot of these ratings, and obviously similar ratings. Then we got Alfa Romeo with Giovinazzi, an experience level of only 47. I mean, again, what's the drive? And then Raikkonen is the most experienced driver on the grid. His experience of 98, which is sort of replacing the rookie to veteran slider that we had in F1 2019. And then we got Haas, which Grosjean is better than Magnussen, which just sums up these driver ratings and how badly they are. If these can be modded, then of course, then we will go through. And then obviously we got McLaren, which are sort of both the same. I'd probably put these two a little bit more higher up, but they're all thereabouts. And then of course on screen now are the full ones. Lewis Hamilton with the highest score, Bottas and Verstappen in second. I would expect, I don't really agree with Bottas being better than Leclerc, but there we go. They've based this actually on this order. This order is, but what the order you've seen there now is the order of the driver rankings, positions from last year. Obviously Ocon and Latifi didn't take part in, so they're down at the bottom. But yes, we're going to move to So yes, moving on now. The first half of this next part is all going to be about My Team. There's a bit about the media, but we're going to talk about the wind tunnel. And obviously, I believe there's a 3-stage process to upgrading all of these facilities. So we're going to, for example, you can see on screen now, we've got the sort of a man blowing the wind at a car, based at the full sort of wind tunnel like all the F1 teams will. We then got the powertrain, which of course it says investing in the power here will give your engine more power, but and again, just like in the previous one, you got the My Team badge, which logo, which apparently you can design in there, but that's yet to be seen how much designability, whether it's just picking one and then assigning a colour screen to it or not. That amazing. And obviously got this colour screen on the wall. Then got the engine bay, which would have got the Tino Mardet then getting fired for the upgrade, replaced by Alex Gillen, and ultimately just more facilities. You've got this is the Sashi one, which this one looks like it's on a jack, and then compare that to the next one. Again, they don't look too dissimilar. It just looks like I've got more facilities and more rooms. I mean, how many tools you need and all that drawers. Then we got the durability. Durability is sort of been factored in. That's now been added. You can compare all of the team's durability in the R&D, and it's sort of been remapped. There's durability. I suppose for the upgrades of durability, you could do them all at one time now. fall in line with all the other parts of the tree. So there are major and minor durability upgrades as well, and ultimately you can also see the team's other thing. Again, here you've got with a unsuspecting TR Limitless in the background here, and then in this one you've got a full, I don't know, would you have a wind tunnel for durability? I don't know, maybe this is actually one of those wheel pads where you get to see how you just run it. And then you've got the simulator, which you've actually got three. We've actually seen all three versions of this, because you've got here is a wheel. This is something more like you're going to see on F1 Esports. Then you've got the 3 monitor thing, and then I believe in the video we actually see the full motion swishy one that you get through that. I'll go on to that in a minute. And then finally, the final screenshot is the marketing department, which I believe this is the, I think this is the 3rd one, and obviously you see there's more than just one person. Now, I'm going to go back to this, article. You'll also need to manage your team's resources and time during the week and make sure they're properly motivated. The season timeline shows the events coming up which play through will boost performance. There are pros and cons to team activities. Sending a driver to a fitness camp can have a knock-on effect, such as less time dedicated to sponsors. You also need to balance upgrading and managing your facilities, otherwise you might need to temporarily shut down one or more facilities to help save money. This action will have consequences, and make sure you're doing it only when necessary. And I'm going to touch on a claim now, because we'll come back to a claim when we go through to the video. But basically, claim is everything in my team. The more you have, the more you will be open to. Drivers and teams both have a claim. So a driver, the more you have, the more your salary will increase. So a claim is something that's more coming in, that will probably be in career mode as well. The more claim you and your team earn, the better the sponsorship and opportunities. Whatever drivers earn is added to the team's claim, and with that comes more sponsorship and opportunities. All this is easier to upgrade your facilities, giving you the edge. Your facility has its own R&D tree, which of course is linked to the R&D tree as a whole is still there, but then obviously facilities is linked to that and upgraded using user resource points, which is related to, there is a monetary value as well. Put it all together, you upgrade your facilities out of the car and make you world champions in or out, if you really want to pursue that, of course. So now we come to this trailer, which is a minute average. Again, if you want to go and check this out yourself, it will be linked to this in the description. Obviously it starts, so you're going to hear Nike or Garmin. So, the more you see the team, designs, obviously the sponsors, you're lining up all these faces. Allow for more customization like they do in FIFA, as opposed to just picking a random figure and obviously custom number, which has been available since 16, I think it was. And obviously you've got customization here. There are quite a few raw ones. Most of these are already epic multiplayer car that this is my space one, so I think it's much more. This one's unfortunately, that isn't the MotoGP style decal available, nor position, get a choice of position stance. That's a shame. You can see here the sponsors, you do get to choose the colour, which I believe you would be like our Motorsport Manager, you choose the sponsor's colour when you're setting up your own team. Again, the sponsors are all fake. You've got these, some of these, this one's not got some of them are quite nice. Obviously you can change the colour. That's one I just... But yes, you can pick your own one. Obviously, there's probably going to be more added to this at a later date. Again, you can choose the card. You can probably choose this as part of the multiplayer. Again, I'm guessing there. I don't know how this is going to fit into multiplayer. Whether you're going to base the same card, career mode multiplayer, my team multiplayer, excuse me, or not. That's yet to be seen. But one thing to note here on the screen, apologies, it's just got a bit blurry, but you can see there are sponsors on the helmet. So hopefully this gets added into career mode, and if you're going to say driving for Renault, you'll see Renault sponsors on your helmets. So, but yes, you've got some gameplay. Choose your engine supply. This is going to pause it again because you've got obviously the 4 current ones to choose from. You haven't got more, which they could have brought Cosworth back in at least, but there we go. Also, this can be changed between seasons. Should you not have enough money, say Ferrari, just say don't compete with Ferrari, I'll deal with that. One of the things that I've said before that I loved about was the junior driver programs. So let's say, like Williams do now, with Williams, they get a discount on their engine cost having George Russell, who was Mercedes junior driver. Ultimately, Ferrari's advance on here as a contract. The bigger the performance and durability, the higher the contract cost. Although you can upgrade these, hopefully this sort of gets reset season on season. Personally, I disagree in any changes to this. I don't know, maybe stuff that a customer team be able to edit in real life. So that's something that needs to be added in the future games, but it looks like it's not been added here. Some more gameplay screenshots, select team sponsors. So I'm supported here. Here are some of the sponsors we made F2019 multiplayer side. They're all white, so you can choose your own colour for them. I'm really hoping that these are multiple and we can swap these out for real life ones. Then that will make it, well, basically all our modders to implement the storylines of the 19 games. And each one, of course, these comes when you select a primary sponsor. Secondary sponsors isn't in this, so we don't know how they're going to be effect on you. You will have secondary sponsors, but how much, I don't know. The primary sponsors will come with the goals, finish second, battery construction championship. If you don't get that goal, you don't get it. They give you a weekly income, and ultimately you force you to increase your team playing that when you get more playing that, you're going to more likely you're going to be able to sign those better teammates. And of course, you get the signing bonus for each one. Of ultimately better sponsor here. For example, 7 or 30 resource points, 30 construction points, excuse me. Again, you've got to remember that you'll probably be starting at the bottom. We'll see a little bit that later on. Hire the teammate. So ultimately you've got all the F1 and the F2 from 2019 ones here. In this particular scenario, Nick De Vries is our teammate. I believe this Tesco style slash bar will fill up when they get more acclaim. Ultimately they will then level up to the next acclaim level. So you've got all the contract costs. This is listed by contract cost. Their claim level, which is why this is the factor that was missing from those Ultimate Team style cards was the acclaim level, because the acclaim level links to the contract cost, and ultimately Lewis Hamilton is on a league his own. And then also you've got a wagon wheel. You can see we're comparing here against Daniel Kvyat, who's got a 9 level career mode. This does fill up throughout. You will see this fill up. I presume this is earlier in the season when it has to be there. You can see this wagon wheel, and you compare between your driver and another driver should you wish to swap out your driver. And then you've also got driver perks, which again you can upgrade for yourself. Social media team, power mapping, media coaching and development feedback. I believe that a lot of these got a lot on there. This one we got Grosjean. You can see here his contract cost has actually gone down when he's got an 84-day contract. I prefer to say signing for the rest of the season, or in terms of races, because that's really where contracts are open as opposed to. I'm not sure what the podium pass is, whether that's just the statistics, where it's like your super licensing in multiplayer. I don't know. But you can see Grosjean's contract has gone down. He's got no dollar buyout. Hopefully we can add a buyout clause to that to up the contract cost. Got some more game facilities. We've already seen the engine bay there. This must be the level 0, level 1 engine bay. Each facility has a 3-level upgrade path as well. So before there's level 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So, and obviously you have to spend R&D and money on building, upgrading them. You've got this, which I believe is an early version of the PR department, just one person doing it all on a laptop. And then so you've seen that screenshot. And then if I just scroll back a moment, we've got the overview, we've got the advance, which advanced the next race. We've got a press interview, driver promotion, filming, which we haven't really seen much. Probably will link the classic cars into it. They've got the second driver PR training, and also it's how their stuff. Interesting, the experience is going up with the PR training. But there we go. And this, of course, upgrades with whatever you decide to do. So, magazine obviously got team building exercises, marketing strategy conferences as well. Hopefully, you get to see some of this. What exactly you have to do for them, I don't know. You've got interestingly, you've got to spend resource points and money on this. You've got the personnel. I assume this will probably open up into another window. You'll be able to select or to upgrade, and then you'll see a bit like with the Forza Horizon 3. They have those venues, and then they showed you upgrading them, and then they showed you when it was finished. Venues. That's what I expect to see. And then we've got sort of the power units and other stuff which haven't really changed this year. This reality changes. We've got this box. That's the simulator that I mentioned earlier. With the star, obviously we've got all the data, all the laptops, computers, and etc. This is more like $1 million thing. And again, everywhere you go, you're going to have the team wallpaper and the team logo. And we've seen this before with the wind tunnel there. This is the R&D tree, which really hasn't changed, except of course you've got these question marks involved, and also in F1 2020 the durability is bigger, so you've got now ultimate upgrades, more parts are going to take place like the other department's going to take place. Interestingly, these token style things are only available on here in the powertrain, and not available on the other departments. And also you can see comparing your durability to the other teams. And then just scroll to the screen. You can see here we're on Japan. We somehow managed to finish third a couple of times. I don't get how this team. I'm not sure what this slider means, but basically this is what is going to happen. This is where the teams were. If you look on the far left, this is where the team is. So we've got Mercedes ahead of Ferrari, and we've got McLaren, Alfa Romeo, Racing Point, Alfa Tauri. That's all close together in midfield. And then Williams, and then of course in the minor team we actually came up a bit. So I managed to get a couple of third places. Again, obviously you see 22nd place, 10. Skip forward, apologies. So we've got the finances as well. Ultimately, you want to have this. This will be this is most important over here. The weekly outgoing, so this is negative. Then you're losing money. Hopefully, I don't know if this actually allows you to go negative or not, but it does allow. You've got your weekly sponsor payments, because you've got 2 of them there. You've got 3 sponsors by the looks of it. Hopefully, you get to have more than that, because remember, Post Manager, there's 6 sponsor slots, so hopefully, the higher you progress, the more payment that you get, so then hopefully you get to more. You've got My Perks, which is also something that's added to career mode. You've got personal to get the sponsors going into the rock livery, that's helmet. I'm sure that wants to be growing and seeing that. Basically, you've got upgrades to this, 3 level upgrades. You can make one purchase. You've got a spreadsheet, site, a bar, a line graph style thing telling you how much money you've got. This period here, of course, in August will be the period where the factories have to shut down, like they do in real life, so that's something nice to see. And of course, you got to great manage and drive your team, and it's not just about you. You've got to win. Ultimately, you've got your own custom Alpine notes. There was the Michael Schumacher one on the podium, and still also when you win the career mode, win the championship as well. So yes, that's going to be it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, then please smash that like button. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Ultimately, there's still stuff we haven't seen yet. But if you're new around here, then please make sure you get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. And of course, as soon as there's a F1 2020 game news, then of course I'll make a video on that. Until the next video, take care. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day, and goodbye.